Hello, dear listeners. It's that time again when we stroll through the paths of ambition, desire, and success. Welcome to the Dare to Declare podcast, where we explore the enchanting world of giant manifestors who've turned their visions and goals into the stuff of legends. I couldn't help but wonder, how do some people create the lives they've always dreamed of? Is it the magic of manifesting, the power of perseverance, or perhaps just a dash of serendipity? Well, dear friends, grab your coffee cups because we're about to spill the tea on fascinating journeys of those who dare to dream big and make it happen. Join me as we sip on success stories and ponder the ever-enticing question, can we all manifest our dreams into reality, or is it just an urban fairy tale? I'm your host, Debbie Sluice, and I'm here to guide you through the labyrinth of achievement with heart and soul. Ready to dare to declare? Let's get started. I am so excited to invite you to listen to my next guest, Anna Lolomari. She is a joyful, positive spirit style director, fashion stylist at Zesty Lifestyle. I had the privilege of working with her, and she also coaches style confidence and self-esteem workshops through organizations and businesses in the city, both virtually and in person. She is a certified interior refiner and decorator and started her interior redesigner entrepreneurial journey in Calgary, Alberta in 2008. She has lived in 6 continents with over 18 years of lifestyle and fashion experiences. She's worked with diverse clients starting in her homeland of Nigeria. She's been featured in multiple magazines, and she believes that self-love is the most powerful tool to be our best version and living with positive intention and mindfulness and so much more. Welcome, Anna.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, Debbie. And what a delight at this time of so much chaos in the world that we can bring love and light through what we do best.
I agree. Perhaps you can let our listeners know a little bit about your beautiful background and experience that brought you to where you are today.
So, I am originally from Lagos. I'm originally from Nigeria in Africa. And our culture in Nigeria is all about beauty and it's all about fashion too. I was born into a family where my mother never for one day, it was all important as growing up, our presence and how we exude ourselves into the world. So I came from a home of fashion growing up. My mother never, she always paid attention to how we should feel and how we should dress, especially every Sunday to church. So I think that I've always been surrounded by beauty culturally. And I immigrated to Canada in my days of living in London, England, which was 20 years ago, just to pursue the aspect of what I love so much, which is interior redesign and also fashion styling. I did start my career in Nigeria as a head of private banking, and I realized that was not what my calling was. And I now decided to own a boutique. And I started my journey, my entrepreneur journey, launching a boutique where I coach about image and your self image and making up you dressing up for success. And I traveled the world that period, especially Europe, where I was sourcing a lot of fashion pieces for all my clients in Nigeria. And then I moved to Europe and I was in London, England for 3 years, running my business in Nigeria, my boutique. And to cut the long story short, I am now in Canada and I have lived all over the world. I have met diverse clients, and here I am in Toronto now, empowering women from all walks of life about dressing up for success, their image, self esteem, confidence, and that's my story.
Beautiful. I love the idea that your fashion sense, and I did not know that was such a cultural connection for you. So I think about my own mom and my grandmother. I'm from Dutch descent. I
Yes.
call Oma, and so I'm curious: is there anything that your mom or your aunties or your grandmother instilled in you? Maybe some tips or just ways of being that have influenced who you've become as a stylist?
Embrace who you are. My mom used to say that. Make sure you embrace who you are and never for one day take your beauty for granted. And I think my mom instilled that in us, especially, like I said, every Sunday. She would dress us to the nines to go to church because she said, you know what, today we're going to go praise the Lord and worship, and you have to present yourself in the most beautiful way because that was what you were created to be. In Nigeria, women are seen as we're seen as beauties, right? So in our culture, we were taught from the young age to adorn ourselves with beauty. That is why, if you notice in Nigeria, if you see the Nigerian people, it's all about fabrics, it's all about color, and culturally we're known for that. And I've grown into that I don't know how not to embrace the power of what I wear every day. So yeah, because you exude that light, you exude that beauty into the world through the power of what you wear. And it also gives you the confidence, right? The everyday confidence that you need to be successful as well.
For sure. Thank you. So, as you said, I am your client, and it has made such a huge difference as you talked about confidence. I want to talk some more about that. But thinking about the idea of self image and what it is that you do, how do you support your clients to make that connection between their outer appearance and the idea of enhancing their self image?
I think first, with all my clients, I try to empower them to embrace themselves, find that uniqueness that you have inside and own it, own who you are. And I think the moment that we try to look at the inside, because sometimes in life, I just find that we always focus on what we don't have versus focusing on what we have. So I always say to clients, find that beauty in you. It could be through positive affirmations in the morning where you say to yourself, I am enough. I am worthy of my beauty, and once we can embrace who we are and embrace that beauty within us, I think it gives us the power to shine. It gives us that self esteem that we need. And I always say positive affirmation and words to ourselves is so powerful. That self love gift. There is no way, if you don't love yourself, there's no way you can love the world. So I always try to empower and inspire my clients to first love who they are. Once you can love who you are, then the next stage, when you start feeling that positive exuberance, positive self esteem, positive mindset, it's all about mindset, right? Once you have that positive mindset about yourself, you are able to exude that confidence you need to now dress for success, right? So it's all related. And I think that's what I start with, right? And then the next thing is understanding your body. Who are you? What is your body? What is your uniqueness? So, what I do in that instant is finding the clothing that you need or the clothing that's right for you to feel confident in that body that you have. So, I think that's one of the things that I do. The next is detox. I mean, we can come to that. I find that we all hold on to things that don't embrace us or don't elevate us or enhance our beauty. I teach clients on the pieces. It could even be a lipstick on the things that they need to enhance what they already have, right? And it's a process, it's a step which you experienced with me. And once we can identify the clothing, the right clothing that would enhance their body and enhance their uniqueness, then I think that's where they find the confidence to step out and be successful.
You know, when I listen to you, I have this image of the parallel mindset process that I take my clients through and that so many coaches do, which is what's standing in your way of what it is that you want. And in your case, and how you supported me was getting rid of clothes. Like they were literally holding me back, because when my closet is full of clothes that no longer fit, don't accentuate my body. And in my case, during COVID, and I think so many people can relate to this, I put on 20 pounds. So
Yes.
even though prior, I was dressing quite well for my body, I got lost along the way. And, as you pointed out, I was dressing myself in florals and really loose fitting clothing to sort of hide. And so anyone that's listening, and if you're going through some of this personal development work, you know how we talk about limiting beliefs, things that are holding you back. And I just love the process that you had me go through. One of the things, um, as I was pulling out things that no longer or didn't fit
Serve
me,
you. Yeah.
I literally felt naked. And, and you had me change, I not not actually naked, but I was changing in front of you and I was showing you, but it brought up a lot of emotion. So
Yeah.
can you speak a bit to that, and how you support, and maybe talk about how you supported me through that, because that came as a surprise to me, that I felt so vulnerable in being naked in front of you and showing what I felt were my flaws. And yeah, it surprised me.
Yeah. So with this, that is why I always say to my clients, even family and friends, our lifestyle evolves every 5 years. And what happens? Your image needs to evolve. Your closet should evolve with you. Your mindset evolves, right? How you see the world and life evolves. It's the wisdom, right? As we grow older, wisdom comes along, right? When wisdom comes along, what happens? Your mindset changes, right? And when your mindset changes, what happens? It affects how you want to feel. It affects how you want to present yourself. And it starts in your closet, right? As you know, a coach with a vision board coach, you have clients who are setting goals every year or every 6 months or what have you. What I find is that most people forget that as you set these goals and this vision, you also have to set the goals and vision for your image and presence, because they are both aligned. How you want to present yourself, how you want to feel. So I always say, and I recommend to clients, detox, renew your closet, look at yourself in your closet and say, is this where I want to be today? Right? Always remember too, sometimes you have things that when you wear it, it takes the joy away from you. You feel crushed, right? And vulnerability is powerful. There's nothing wrong with you being vulnerable. But even if you're vulnerable, does it give you joy? Right? Does it give you that spark of light? And if it doesn't, it's time to say goodbye, right? It's time to renew that closet by detoxing. And sometimes I have clients who say, but Anna, I have timeless pieces from 10 years ago, 20 years ago. And I say to them, okay, wear that timeless piece. Does it suit your body type today? Remember, our body evolves. Our metabolism changes as we get older, right? So what you wore when you're 20 years old, it's highly possible you're going to wear it when you're 30. You might have had kids, right? You might have gone through a medical surgery or whatever it is, and your body changes. So I think at that time, it's time to realize that it's okay. It's okay to let go, because when you let go, new beginnings come in, new freshness comes into your closet. I did do a post today. I am doing a post today about consigning. You can consign what you have and renew with what you need. That is still sustainability coming in there, right? So it's not like you're trashing it or throwing it away. You are giving it love by even passing it on to someone else that needs it. And like I volunteer my time with Dress for Success Toronto, where I empower women from all backgrounds of life about dressing up. And Toronto, Dress for Success has a lot of, charity where people donate clothes. So at that time, I always inspire and encourage clients, donate. Either you donate or you consign. And when you consign, you buy something new, right? You can't call it an exchange or repurposing your closet, right? So those are ways that I empower clients to renew their closet so it's in line with your goals, your vision board goals. Remember, vision board, you setting goals for yourself. But we always forget the image and the presence that starts in our closet. And I always say it's okay to evolve. As you evolve in life, your closet evolves with you. And it does that every 5 to 10 years, right?
Beautiful. Yes. And so one of the things that we promote in our process with Dare to Declare is to have a image of yourself prominently positioned on your vision
Beautiful.
board. And I think
Beautiful.
the work that you and I do is so aligned in that what you're supporting people to do is become a walking vision board.
Yes.
And Jack Canfield, Chicken Soup for the Soul, he talks about having a party come as you will be. And that's something that I really felt that you supported me in, looking at what upcoming events I had, what retreats I had, and you helped me create capsules of outfits, things that would go. But I want to tell you that the response that I had from people, even when I was a guest at things, I wasn't even on the stage. I had a lady, I came up to her, asked her to sign my book, and she said, "Oh, she goes, you just look like you're supposed to be presenting here. Are you presenting?" And I said, "No, well, actually I was, but I wasn't a keynote. I was
Yeah.
doing a takeaway or a breakout room." But my presence, my energy, and it raises your vibration, which what I'm hearing you say is all the things that you're talking about, which is gifting, clothes, consignment. Those are all promoting the universal laws
Yes.
and raising the vibration.
And you know why that happens? I always say that your presence, your energy attracts, right? It attracts people positively, and that is why image and presence it's so important. And investing in a timeless capsule collection is also so important, because what happens is that you maximize your closet in such a way that you can wear it in so many different ways. Incorporating color that complements your personality, because that's what's happening to you, Debbie, as you step in. You're now wearing the right colors that complements who you are, that complements your personality. And what happens when you do that, your energy, the joy of you is what you're seeing exuding, because you're happy. You're happy wearing the clothes that represents you. You're happy wearing the clothes that you're comfortable in, because when you're comfortable, you're happy, right? When you wear the right styles that complements your body type, you're happy without you knowing. And imagine if you're wearing the wrong clothes in your closet. What happens? It takes the joy away from you. That's why the power of mindset, I still sometimes can't phantom it. And I think people have still not understood how your mindset also applies to what you wear, right? And that is what you are feeling. You've worked with a personal stylist now. You understand what you should not wear and what you should wear. So you understand how to put it together, because that was the process when we did the closet cleanse and detox, right? I also did a style guide with you where we detoxed what doesn't work for you. We cleansed it out, right? And we now incorporated what you needed with what you have, right? And I taught you how to proportionate your body, because think about it, because I'm an interior designer as well. Life is about harmony, right? Just like what we wear, it's proportion, it's the harmony of how you put it together to feel beautiful. And what has God, I hope I'm able to talk about this. God has created us to feel beautiful. He's given us beauty. It's left for us to now wear the right clothing to bring out that beauty. And that is what I do as a stylist. That is what I do as an image consultant. I understand what is your brand goals. What is the vision that you have for yourself, your personal journey, and also your business journey. I now find the right styles to complement that vision that you have. Just like what you do on the vision board. I'm sure you have people sharing pictures of a travel destination, or where they see themselves, the sky, the dark. What are you seeing? You are seeing colors and textures of what they love. We bring that into your closet, right? That's how you find beauty. That's how you feel renewed to embrace yourself wearing the right clothing.
Amazing. So talking about limiting beliefs and, some of the things where I had to clear the closet, do the detox, as you said, and then refill it with that fit my body type, that was the right color. But even in the refilling and in the shopping, I realized that I had some strong beliefs. And it's interesting when those come up. So some of the things for me, I'm 5'3". Again, I have kind of a hour figure, but again, a little more round, more of a bigger middle. And so I always I believed I could not wear pants that were wide legged. And, you're like, oh no, and so I bought apple green pants with you that are wide legged. I wore those actually when I was at a retreat, the Canfield retreat. And I have a picture actually with Jack Canfield. I'm wearing those pants. It gave me so much confidence. So what I loved was that you uncovered some of the myths around dressing that I was even unaware of. So are there any other common kind of myths that you could help the listeners think maybe this is something that applies to them?
I think the myths that I find that most people encounter with themselves every day is not giving their body self-love, not embracing who they are. I think that is the myth that I find. Most people don't embrace their body. They want to be somebody else. And the moment you try to be someone else, what happens? You're stuck. You're
Okay,
stuck
yeah. You
because
get
you're
into that
constantly,
comparison, yeah.
yeah, because you're comparing yourself and you want to be someone else instead of paying attention to you. Who am I? Who do I want to be? You know what I mean? Focus on you. Remember, all of us have different destinies in life. All of us have different body types because we are all from different backgrounds. You understand what I mean? So it's not possible for us all to wear the same clothing. It's not possible for us all to have that perfect shape or body. And that's where clothing comes in. And that's how I say I guide clients to say, I'm here to teach you to wear the right clothing, to embrace who you are. The moment we can embrace who we are and stop trying to be someone else, we find that self esteem. And that is one myth that I find that people keep denouncing themselves. When I listen to people, the first thing they say when I enter their closet, no, Anna, I can't wear that. Oh, that will make me look like this. That will make me look like that. Then I say to them, why not pay attention to the beautiful aspect of who you are rather than focusing on the aspects that you don't have? You understand what I mean? It's just like lipstick. If you want to instantly enhance your face, just wear lipstick. Smile. Smiling, it's funny how smiling sparks the brain to be happy, right? Smile, take deep breaths, exude yourself in the gift of life. And sometimes in the mornings, I say these are all myths because sometimes people wake up in the morning and they're like, oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not beautiful. Why? Say to yourself, you are beautiful. Say to yourself, you are worthy. So those are one of the powerful myths that I find people do not embrace is what's the word I can use? They kind of like, should I say bash themselves, every morning or in their closet. And if we could just pause and just take deep breaths and say, you know what, today I can do it. Today I am beautiful. Today I'm going to own myself. Then that way you would find that mindset to be positive. And once you're positive with the right clothing in your closet, the sky is the limit for you to step out and be successful.
Yes, I agree. I love that idea of how it gives you confidence and you can go out there and be unstoppable. Yeah,
Yes. And that's what your vision board is all about.
absolutely. That's why I needed to have you come on my podcast here because I love what you did for me, but I just love how aligned it is and how important the self-image your
Yes.
self-image is, and the style and the clothes that you wear are an expression of what's going on in the mind. You can keep it
Yes.
as a wish or as a thought and think, oh, I wish I looked like that, or I wish I could have that kind of confidence. But this is a practical way of being in action, as you said, towards your goals and who it is that you desire to be,
To
but
be.
that you are. So, as soon as you decide that you are, I am that woman, and this
Yes.
is how I'm deciding to dress, and this is how I take care of myself. It's also a beautiful form of self-care, that I care enough and love myself enough to pay attention to what I'm wearing, what I'm putting on my body. It's just, and this is how I want others to treat me as well. In that
Yes.
this is how I treat myself. I would love to hear if there's a story that you could share around how this mindset work has supported you. And so, do you have a story of manifestation of a goal or a vision, something, again, this can be from years ago, something that you were in a place, but you had a vision of what it is that you wanted or who you wanted to be, and that it manifested for you?
Whew. I believe in the power of manifestation, and holding on to it. I think for me, as a mother, when I started having kids in Calgary, Alberta, back to back. So I have three kids. I have with ages 20, 19, and 17. And one thing I manifested at that time when I was betting was that I would not let my journey of being a mother take my beauty, take my essence of wanting to still feel beautiful every day through the power of what I wear. And I think ever since then that I held on to that manifestation, that every morning when I wake up, even with the kids, I will still take good care of myself. It's hard sometimes, but it's the mindset. Once you can set that mindset that you can do it, you will do it. And I every day I would step into my closet and find that thing that gives me that strength. Do you know our closet actually gives us strength? And I will find it's either maybe I wear a red jacket or I wear that red lipstick. I'm a red girl. I love red, the power of red. And I think I got that from Diana Ross, who's my style mentor since I was a young girl. And I would wear that piece that would give me that strength for the day. And that piece is what I would manifest to myself and say, you know what, I can do it today as a mother and as an entrepreneur, because it's finding that balance. So I think that was my manifestation, never to use the excuse that, oh, I'm a mother and I still cannot feel beautiful in who I am every day, even with the challenges of being a mother.
Yeah, I love that. You hung on to that vision,
Yeah, yeah,
and it's in the small choices, it's in the daily habits.
yes.
So it's not like, you had this vision for this beautiful business that you have, but even though you were in the role of mom, you never let go of that vision of who I see sitting before me here today. So congratulations, well done. What's next for you? I'm curious. What's next for Anna?
You know what? 2024 and beyond, actually, my word this year was unstoppable.
Hmm.
And I'm carrying that on into because I turned 50 December 31st, 2022. And as I turn 51 at the end of this year, it's still that unstoppable word and empowering other women so much more. So I'm running more workshops and master classes with organizations, with also I'm reaching out to companies in the city because post COVID is draining a lot of people, especially now that a lot of people are working from home. They have the choice now to work fully from home. And a lot of people are losing themselves because it's, what we wear, how we present ourselves, image is, whew, it's also part of our well being. So a lot of women out there are losing themselves working from home. We have this closed screen. We're not able to, see our beauty because when you open your screen, you can see yourself, right? And my focus and vision for 2024 is to keep empowering women that do not take that new idea from society or from your company that it's okay to stay home and work and forget yourself in all that. Because remember, you have children at home who are watching you. Your presence matters. You are come from a leadership role and it starts from our home. And a lot of companies, leaders are reaching out to me. Like I have a lot of clients that are VPs or, execs to company who are saying a lot of people are coming into their work or on the screen and they can feel it that everyone is losing their confidence, their self-esteem, and it's affecting their well-being. And I say to them, it's all about image. People have lost that power that it gives, right? Because now people are complacent, like, oh, you know what? I don't need to go to work, so I'm not going to pay attention to myself. And they're sitting down on that screen the whole day. So my vision for 2024 is to keep running master classes out there, collaborations with Dare to Declare as well through the power of what you wear, like your brand, and reaching out to brands and collaborating with more brands where we can together empower and inspire our the power of what we wear, the power of our image, the power of the confidence, mindset, all that, because it's all interwoven. So that is my goal for 2024 and beyond. And I am looking forward to it. So I call it the unstoppable journey.
That is so exciting. So thank you so much, Anna. So I'd love for people to connect with you. What's the best way for people to be able to do that?
My website, www.zestylifestyle.ca. Go and hear my story. Also, you would find all my links. I always start every discovery call free, 30 minutes to listen to your story, because we all have our unique stories. It is with your unique story and telling me your vision that I'm able to work with you as a team to guide you on that journey through the power of what you wear, through your presence, through your image. I would guide you with the right pieces that complements your body type, that complements your goals, that complements your mindset. And I would renew you on that journey, elevate you, enhance you. So that's where you can find me. You can also find me on Instagram, Zesty Lifestyles, where I inspire and influence my daily style. And I showcase that on Instagram, or you can find me on LinkedIn at Zesty Lifestyle.
Awesome. Yes.
Yeah.
Zesty Lifestyle. We'll have that link available for within the show notes as well for people to be able to get in touch with you. And, you can't outgrow your self-image. So it's so important. If you have a goal to be that $1 million business owner, how does she dress? How does she show up? Not just in the business meeting, but also going to the grocery store to fully embody her. And so Anna can help you with that. I know this because like I said, I have been and am her client, and I've had people stop me in airports, at conferences, like, and just like, I want to get to know you. And so what Anna's energy has done is it's transmuted into me and then into others. And so you'd be really blessed to be able to
Amen.
take her up on her offer there for her services. So thanks again, Anna. I just so appreciate you, and thanks for being on the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me, and looking forward to more collaborations with you so we can keep shining that light, so that others can be successful through the power of their image. Thank you.
Absolutely. And be unstoppable.
And be unstoppable. Very important. Very, very important.